Tonight, our cameras are in two different places. Instagram's over there, Facebook's over here. So I apologize if I'm doing this, but that's what I got to do so I can make sure everybody gets the love, the light, and the attention is to make sure I go between both of these cameras right here. I am Dr. Lene. I'm a strategist and a business coach. I help Black entrepreneurs who package and sell their expertise to shine bright and brilliantly in their market and industry. I do that with my 4C Diamond framework, which is helping people get clients, clarity, confidence, and coins. And so tonight, actually, for the last two nights, I've been talking about strategy. I've been talking about planning, and I received a couple of emails that I want to address. I want to talk about. I've been talking about success. Actually, before I get to that, last night I made reference to one of my missions around success. And so, one of the things that I'm looking to do is change the narrative around Black business, the stereotypes, and some of the negative things that people say about Black-owned businesses. And so, that's really what I do, what I like to focus on, who I like to serve, and how I like to serve, right? And so, one of the things I say about success is when I get to the top, my version of the top, right? My pinnacle. When I get to the top, if I'm the only person that's there when I get there, then I didn't do it right. You can't be successful by yourself, and you shouldn't try to get to the top by yourself. So that's one of my things that I say for myself is success looks like getting to the top with people that I know and love so that we're all there, because they say success is lonely. And the reason why they say success is lonely is because a lot of times people get to the top by themselves and there's nobody there that they know that looks like them that they can be with. And so over these last two nights, I've been talking about strategy and planning and success and thinking about what you're going to do for this next level. And I had a couple of inboxes that made me, they made me, hey doc, hey, what's good? They made me kind of sad. One young lady inboxed me and said, "Thank you so much for your live. I really appreciate you getting online and talking about strategy and planning and what success looks like." And she was like, I never even saw myself as successful. I never even knew what success looked like. She was like, I'm, 50-year-old woman, and I'm just now starting to think about what a successful life is for me. And that hurt my heart. Like that hurt my feelings. Black woman, right? And then not just recently, but I had this brother one time email me, and he didn't even get to hear me live. He was watching the replay of one of my videos, and he emailed me and he said, "Thank you, sister, for speaking so empowering to me. I've never had anybody speak to me like that before. And watching your video, he was like, I was in tears because of your positive energy and just how you spoke to me." And then 2 years later, he emailed me and was like, "Because of your video, I started my business and I'm doing X, Y, and Z." And so tonight, it's a Friday night. I didn't want to be all heavy. I wanted to keep it light, but I want to talk about what does success look like to you? Just real simple, real easy conversation on a Friday night. What does success look like to you? Have you thought about it? Do you know what it feels like? Have you closed your eyes and dreamed about it? If you woke up tomorrow and you could be successful, what is it? Is it money? Is it freedom? Is it relationship? Is it weight loss, getting into the pants that you bought? Is it driving a particular car? Is it peace of mind? Like, what is success to you? And I want you to just take a quick second, but I need you to write this. I need you to put it in the comments for me. I need you to put it in the chat. I need you to actually write it, because y'all know, maybe you don't know, but I'm a Christian girl. So I believe in writing the vision and making it plain. Okay. So oh my God. Scary to Mary, I see you. I have not forgot about you. I have your shirt. I moved and I am going to wear the shirt and do the picture. I haven't forgot about you. I promise. I believe in writing the vision and making it plain. Okay. And so a lot of times what I have found, and you guys tell me if this is true about you, We have these goals, we have these ideas, we have these visions, we have this thing in our gut that's like, oh, I want to do this thing. I want to go back to school. I want to start a business. I want to write a book. I want to get married. I want to, whatever the case might be. And only you know it. You don't say it to you don't say it out loud. You don't tell anyone else. You don't write it down. And a lot of times, if we're being honest, as soon as you have the thought, something will come and grab it out of your mind, right? Especially as business owners. I want to make $1 million. You ain't gonna make $1 million. I want to lose 15 pounds. You ain't never lost 15 pounds. I want to get a better job. Why? Like sometimes we have these ideas and concepts and desires to be successful, and then something will happen or something will come right behind it and snatch it from us. Is that just me? Does that happen to anybody else? Does anybody else have these ideas and thoughts and these big dreams and these big desires and these big wants? And then either the idea comes right behind it is not a good one, a mean one, it's negative and tries to steal it, or you step out on faith, maybe just a little bit, but then you get like Peter and you start drowning. Like you stepped out the boat, but you was like, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Somebody said, amen, it happens to me. Okay, at least somebody's being honest. Okay, Scary to Mary said me. Okay, I just want to make sure. Again, it's a Friday night. I'm not going to be heavy. I really just want to talk about, as we start thinking about what comes next, as we start thinking about, I'm gonna tell my truth. I'm 47. Okay, I am 47, and I said to my homie the other day, I was like, "Dang, I'm at the halfway mark." I said, "I'm almost at the halfway mark." He was like, "Oh, you planning on seeing 100?" I was like, maybe, but if not, that means that I have less years in front of me than I have behind me. That means that whatever I'm going to do, whatever move I'm going to make, whatever happiness I plan on having, whatever peace, joy, success, whatever word you want to put there, that means this is the time right now. That means we don't have time to be playing around. We don't got time to be thinking small. They say in your 40s, you care less about what other people think about you, what other people say about you. Like you get out here, you make moves and you do things. Like we don't got time for none of that. Danielle said facts. Hey Daniel, what's good? Facts. Like we don't got playtime is over. I forget, there used to be somebody that used to say that, but playtime is over. We got less years in front of us than we do behind us. And if you have never considered what success looks like to you, what does it feel like? Like if you could feel success, are you driving it? Are you laying up next to it? Are you traveling in it? Are you traveling to it? It broke my heart for a Black woman to tell me that she had never even envisioned success for herself. Now, I'll say this, like, I'll be honest. I try to tell the truth. When I was 12, I did have the dream of becoming a doctor. I did have that dream. I'm not going to pretend like I didn't have that dream at 12. But when I flunked out of ninth grade, I kind of was like, okay, well, I guess that's not going to happen. And so I let the dream go. And when I let the dream go, I did not think about what my life was going to be like anymore. I kind of just like let life take me how it was going to be, right? 19, I'm in the strip club dancing. 23, I'm a single mom. So life is just doing whatever it wants to do with me. I have no plan, no guidance, no ideas. I'm not even thinking about what success is going to be because life is lifing. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until I was about 32, 33, 34, 35, something like that, when I was working at this job, and the lady said to me, I see something in you. I see some potential in you. I think you should go back to school. And they paid for me to get my bachelor's degree. That the light started coming back on for me, where I was like, you know what? I think I could do something with my life. I think I could do something with myself. Got my bachelor's, then I got my MBA. And then I was like, oh, okay, let me take a stab at this whole business thing. Left my job, started my business. Got my PhD, making six figures, multiple six figures. If I'm being honest, I never even imagined this would be my life. The longest job I've ever had is working for myself. I'm in the 10th year. So I'm a full-time entrepreneur of 10 years now. Multiple six figures, traveling, speaking. I have a book. I'm an author. If somebody had asked me 10 years ago, what did success look like for me today? It wouldn't even be what I have right now. I probably would be like, I just want to make six figures. I just want to be my own boss. Small thinking. I'm multiple six figures, almost seven, about to have my second book, PhD. And I'm not bragging. I'm just saying why it's important that we think about our success and we look at it and we challenge it because we think small. I've been talking about strategy and I've been talking about success and I've been talking about planning, but the young lady said, take a step back. I don't even really know what success is. Before I can even plan and strategize, what is success for me? That's deep because success is different for everybody. But if you've never even taken the time to think about what success is for you and what success looks like for you, then you can't even put a plan in place to have a strategy. That's crazy. That means there's a lot of people walking around, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, with no concept or idea of what success is. So every day when you get up and you move about your life, life is moving you back and forth, but with no real guidance, no real direction, no real points that you can get to and be like, I've arrived. Now, I'll say this. The line moves, right? Y'all, for those of you out here that know kind of what success looks like, the line moves. You reach six figures, now you want more six figures. You reach more six figures, now you want seven figures, right? You get a relationship, now you want kids. So the line of success continues to move, but you at least have to know where your line is. So I have a couple. Somebody said, you're speaking good tonight, sis. Come on now, talk to me. Talk about it, church wife. Hey, Jeffrey. I'm let's see, traveling. Let's see. Tell me. I want to see what does success look like for you guys. Give me some things. I want to see what others' versions of success is. Is it a home for your family? Because that's the thing about success. It's different for everybody. I had to learn this. My first business was the Mogul Institute. Had this really big mogul brand, and I was trying to get everybody to be a mogul and mogul. Everybody should be Oprah. Everybody needs to make seven figures. Be a mogul. Be a mogul. Be a mogul. And somebody came up to me and was like, "I love you and I love your brand, but I really don't want to be a mogul." And it took me by surprise. I was like, "Oh, what? You don't want to be a mogul? Why not?" And I had to realize that everybody's ladder, everybody's road to success, everybody's level up is different. It's literally the reason why I changed the name of my business. I literally changed the name of my business from Mogulvation. I changed my branding from Mogul. I changed the name of my business to Upscale Noir. Upscale Black is the name of my business, Upscale Noir, because everybody's scale to go up is different. And you can't be judgy. I can't be judgy. I can't be judging. I can't be trying to force people to get to a particular level. Somebody's success looks like being the first person in their family to own a home. That's somebody's success. Somebody else's success is buying their first brand new car with no miles on it. Hey, Kendra. Somebody else's success is being the first person to start a business in their family. Being the first person to go to school. Being the first person to have a successful marriage that doesn't get a divorce. Having a business that makes it past 5 years. Having a business that does seven figures. Hiring 5 employees. Paying all your bills with cash. What does success look like for you? Traveling first class. Paying your bills and your mama's bills. Let's see what we got over here. Generational wealth. So my grands and grands don't know poverty. Come on now. Like, think about it. We make success so bland and vague. I just want to be able to pay all my bills. That's it. That's it. That's what success is. I just want to be able to take trips. Vegas? Maui, France. Like trips where? Are you yachting on this trip? Or you just got enough money to get there? Like really, like for real, Black people, like what is success for us, for our family, for the generations? And then who begins to build it? Who starts it? Where does it start? A lot of you didn't put your success in here. And I'm going to press you because if you can't even speak it, if you can't even say it, if you won't even write it, it's going to be very hard for you to bring it to fruition. If you don't have the audacity to say what your goals are, what your dreams are, what success is for you and to you, how do you expect to get it? That's real. Like that's real. And I'm talking from experience. I used to hate to talk about trying to get to seven figures because I felt like, well, that means I'm not at six figures and people, that means I'm not at seven and people are going to be judging because I'm not at seven. I'm at multiple six. You know, six figures is 100,000 to 999,999. That was a mental thing that I had to break for myself to say, I want to be at seven. I need to hit seven figures. I need to hire 3 employees. I need to be able to, like, I had to literally go through and write all that stuff out. And now I have to say it. I have to speak it. I'm accountable for it with my weekly accountability group. Every week, all of us, everybody in the group has to speak their goals. And sometimes it's hard because in speaking your goal, we're letting the other person know, oh, you ain't did that yet. You haven't hit that yet. But there's something about success that when you speak it and you hear it, you can see it, you can feel it. It becomes real. Sherry says, my next success will be to purchase additional land for my family. Yes, generational wealth. Thank you for sharing, Sherry. Somebody else says, I wanted the successful career with the husband, with the white picket fence, with the 2 kids where we did not have to live from paycheck to paycheck, growth on a continuous basis. Come on now. Somebody said, launching my consulting business outright and being able to step out as a full-time entrepreneur with a path to build generational wealth. You see that generational wealth theme through there? Success looks like it's not just for me. Success looks like what I'm doing is setting up the next generation and the next generation and the next generation. I love that. I love that. Success is not instantaneous gratification, all about me and what I have to do and what I need. I heard this quote that said something to the effect of, a lot of the reason why people won't be successful is because in order to get to themselves of their self of tomorrow, their self of today has to do all the work. That resonated down in my soul. The person that you are today doesn't even get to reap the rewards of all the hard work that you have to do today. That's gangster. You mean I got to work hard today to become successful for the person who I'm going to be tomorrow? And all the work that I do today, I don't even get nothing for it. Nothing, not at all. You just got to put in the work. You got to write the plan. You got to come with a strategy. You got to execute. You got to take action. And then you're going to blossom into this other human being. And this person who you are today is going to be gone. That's one of the reasons why it's hard to talk about success, because you're going to leave this space, this zone, this time, this life, these struggles, these people, they're going to be gone. That's why they call it the next level, because you elevate. You leave here and you go to the next level. What does your next level look like? Listen, I can see how many people are on here. I'm going to ask you this question, and I need everybody to respond. I can see how many people is here. Do you want to go to the next level? Yes or no? If you don't put a yes, I'm going to assume you mean no. So if you want to go to the next level, say yes, say me, say next level, say something. Holla if you hear me so I know. Because we're going into a new year. New year, new me, new year, new whatever you want to call it. It's next level. I always say new year, next level. That's what I like to say. New year, next level. New chapter. Turn the page. What's next. I can't even talk to you guys about strategy and planning and growing and scaling, and unless you really know what success looks like for you, unless you really know what you're working to, unless you really, really know what this next level entails. Yvette said, yes, next level. Sherry said, yes, yes. I got a yes and a yes over there. Working on the plan and the strategy. Yes. That's it. Tonight, I told you, like I said, I'm going to keep it real light tonight. I'm not going to go deep into strategy and planning and all that kind of stuff. Tonight, I just want to talk about, do you want to be successful? More importantly, if you do want to be successful, what does it even look like? What does your version of success look like? Not mine. Not mine for you, not your mama and them, not your daddy and them, not your husband, not your wives, not your children, not your sixth grade high school, not your sixth grade history teacher. What does success look like for you? And even that, not what it looked like for you 5 years ago, 10 years ago when you were a little kid. What does success look like for you today and for the years that you have ahead of you? Get real clear on that. Get real clear on that. That's it. That's all I'm talking about tonight. That's it. I am going to be back to talking about strategy and planning in 2024 and what does that look like. But you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want out of your success first. Because I cannot help you to create a plan. I cannot help you to write a strategy. I cannot help you execute if you don't know what you're working towards. Because when a client comes to me and tells me, I want to make this amount of money, the first thing I ask is why. And then I ask why again. And then I ask why again. And then I ask why again. And then usually I find out the answer. I'm the first person in my family to do this. I want to make sure that I'm creating generational wealth for that. I want to we get to the answer. And once I know what that answer is, I can help them to be successful because I know how important it is to reach the goal. And so that I would challenge you to do the same thing. Just know and understand what success means to you. Before you start writing what you're going to do next year, how you're going to do it, what it's supposed to be, how it's going to turn out, what does success look like? Why is it important? What happens if you aren't successful? Once you know those things, pursuing your plan, executing your strategy becomes much easier. Okay? Somebody said, this was really good. Thank you for continuing to pour into us and shed light with the world. You are so welcome. Success for me is buying an investment property so I can have something to leave my children. I love it. Listen, I don't care what nobody say about Black people. We are, and I say this all the time, we're so resilient. We're so loving. We're so giving. We show up. We're thinking about the next generation. I don't want every generation after me to have to start over. I want it to be a continuation. I want there to be legacy. I want to be able to pass the torch. I'm not the only person who thinks like that. There's a gazillion of us that think that way, right? That we don't want to be, a lot of times we're the first, but we don't want to be the last, right? And I don't want my hard work to be in vain. I don't want my son or his children to have to start over again. It should be a baton. They should be able to take what I've already done and build on it, right? I'm doing the work. We're doing the work. And if you make your succession plan so that it evolves to involve your children, the work we do right now, priceless. So that's what I'm going to do for tonight. I'm going to leave it there. I literally just wanted to come in and have a quick little conversation with you guys. I will be back on my strategy horse tomorrow night, planning success. I don't know if you guys are on my email or not, but I am doing something called the Luster Summit, LUSTR, level up strategy, level up your strategy, triple your revenue, LUSTR, Luster. And I'm basically going to be showing you how to triple your revenue through planning for your business. So if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, and you want to triple your revenue, make more money, then you are invited to come right now, starting tonight. I have the 48 for 48, which is 48% off for 48 hours. That's basically 50% off. If you are on Facebook, you see the QR code right here. If you're on Instagram, the link is in my bio. It's the very first one at the top. I would love to have you guys come out so that you guys can work with me for 2 days so I can actually help you to write your strategy so that you can be successful in 2024 and beyond, because that is what I'm on. I want to work with people who want to triple their revenue, not double, triple. If you want to triple your revenue, come see me. I thank you, Fly Nubian Queen. I'm so glad I caught your life. Thank you. Hey, Sherry, me too, me too, me too. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about yet tomorrow. I had actually, I'm going to talk about tomorrow what I was supposed to talk about tonight. I was inspired tonight. So tonight I just kind of talked from my heart without my notes. I just really I think that success piece is super important. And it always touches my heart when somebody will bear their heart to me and say, I never even thought about it. Like success was just waking up every morning, making it to the corner store. Like everybody's success is so different and valid, right? Your success, what you want for yourself in your life, no matter what level it is, it's valid and it has value. And I pray that you bring it to life and that you see it in this lifetime. Okay. Thank you so much. I am Dr. Lene Javette. Hey, I am a diamond business strategist and coach. I help service-based Black entrepreneurs who package and sell their brilliance to shine bright like a diamond in their field. And I do that through my 4C Diamond Framework to help them get clarity, confidence, clients, and coins. Have a good night, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.